Well, welcome back to Grand Tactician Civil War. This is episode 9, and we're playing the Union side of the campaign, and it is June of 1861, and from a lot of perspectives, we're doing quite well, especially compared to actual history. There's a few splotches of pink around the map, at least up north here. And that's mostly retreating armies. I really don't know what to do about them. I can't engage them. I can't do too much. Charleston is legitimately still in the hands of the Confederacy. We're moving to the west to Tallahassee, and I'm hoping we're going to go ahead and take the whole panhandle here soon. In the meantime, we're rushing over to reclaim Vicksburg and points north and south. We had a little bit of a disaster that has kind of started to spin out of control as they kind of unzipper my forts as they move up the way. I don't know how. They don't have that big of an army. Well, they do. Yeah, they do. And so they're kind of not having too much trouble dicing through my forts. So they are having a great counterattack. I don't really know what's supporting them, but well, I don't think it's going to last too long. And again, I have troops moving in that direction, so let's hope we can stop them in a reasonable time. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and continue our way as described earlier. We'll see what we can take. I believe that's a fort. Yes. Because this army isn't as big as them. But when combined with this one and this one that's running, we have a pretty formidable force. We're going to go ahead and charge up that direction, and I think we're going to go ahead and bring these guys, once they get through Vicksburg, up that direction. Because I'd like them to be as close together as possible, so if we do have to attack, it will be a combined army. Still going to Tallahassee. Where are we at? Department of Pennsylvania. What I want to do is, when they get close enough to attack, I'm going to join it with the 28th Army here and move it down as well. We certainly have the firepower in these ships to do an awful lot of damage to those forts should we need to. I really don't think it's going to be necessary. We may do it for the giggles of it when it gets there. We're at 10 times speed, and it's just taken that long. Well, maybe that's all I tried to get to. All right, let's go ahead and go on into Vicksburg, because why wouldn't we? We will run into this core. I think we're going to be okay. All right, here's the battle. This battle will probably take the entirety of this episode, which is always unfortunate in some ways because it means we don't make any progress in the overall war. This is an interesting aspect of it. So we do have an advantage this time. Hopefully I don't blunder this up. And we'll be here in a moment. I don't know what it is about this map, but we are always at Bull Run. Not every, but almost every battle that we have fought, we have been at Bull Run. That's insane. mean, I don't see any road we can. I guess we should do this. We should come this way and go down that road. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. We're going to start there. We're going to come here. Do I have cavalry there? I do not. Well, that's a bummer. I'm not going to worry about it right at the moment. We are going to take up a position here for the time being. Oh, my favorite formation. And yeah, let's do it at the brigade level because that's the only available level to do it at. It seems like there should be a verse to Glory, Glory, Hallelujah about carpal tunnel. All right, we are... Oh, we're not even moving. Let's at least move. Okay, looks like I got that. Well, should have the orders. Not sure why it's taken them so long to move out, but okay. We're going to go ahead and let's do it by 10 for a minute. Now, it just amuses me that it's like been this map constantly. They've got Henry House, which means they're probably expecting us to come over Stone Bridge, and we might. Because if they're up here, they probably can't reach us with their guns anyways. They left Henry House. We'll see if Stone Bridge... Yep. Now, what will be interesting is... Will that stay red? Or... will it turn white again? If it does, that means they left that location. Unless they stay there long enough, but I don't know how long enough is. And we're going at 10 times speed, so... Alright, they are moving off that location. So I am going to hope, beyond hope, that they're moving forward and trying to take this. In which case they've seen that I've taken it, but... or they're moving on to someplace else. Part of me that wants to take this just for the sake of taking it, but we've seen how that can get annoying. Waiting for him to come up. The last thing I really want is for the commander to be far away from the troops again. I just hate that level of command delay. It amazes me that we haven't seen anything, but we're going to go ahead and keep moving forward as soon as he gets there. It's the artillery that holds it up. It's like they always wait for the artillery. I don't understand why they feel like they need to wait for the artillery rather than just move up with the entirety of the rest of the division they command or the army they command. It just seems weird to me. Well, nothing much is happening there, and they are not here. And that seems odd to me, but I'm going to go ahead and not do that. I'd like to do something along those lines, but for whatever reason, it's going to put me back into columns. And, you know, I don't have a choice to do anything but do columns. And so now I got to come back to all of these guys and go, no, no, go into a line, go into a line, go into a line. Can't tell you anything. Can't tell you anything. Go into a line. Go into a line. Go into a line. If anybody knows how to fix this, let me know. Because this is just crazy. And then he's not worried about that artillery. He's hung up on this artillery. Again, I don't get it. I don't get what makes any of this work. This could be problematic. Let's hope I can stop these guys in time. I can't stop these guys in time. Well, here's hoping they get across. Oh my god, they got across. We have a foothold. Let's slow this down a lot. No, now you get the command to do that. That's brilliant. Okay. Get across the bridge. Get across the bridge. Just get across the bridge. Oh god, this is insane. They get these weird commands and then they and I get the delay of the command, but there's a certain level of okay, so you want me to go across the bridge, come back across the bridge, and what's this? What in God's green earth? Why would you do that? Right? This is the part of this that just makes me insane. And once again, we come here and what is it doing? No. Okay, fine. You're going to do it? Then do this. And yeah, certainly, charge. Why don't you charge? That makes a whole lot of sense. I like this game, I really do, but there are things about it sometimes that it just seems like, obviously I want you to unlimber when you get here on the battlefield. I probably don't want you to go that far. You know that? I probably want you to go here. But what are you going to do? Are you going to give me the option to charge? You are then going to go to the place that I told you to go to before and then run backwards rather than... So you get the command part way, but not all the way. So what do I do? Do I move these troops up and hope to God? Oh, I not figured it out. Or did it? Did I just click on it? No, it's going to be stupid. So we're just going to kind of hope that we can do this. We should have a personnel advantage. Why is it going in a column? I just don't understand. I just don't understand why it has to be this difficult. And this, why does it need to go all the way up here to go back into the woods over here rather than form up into the woods over there? And I want it to use the roads, so I mean, if the answer is turning off use roads, I mean, that's just stupid. Let's see if that is the answer. Use roads. Okay, let's go see if what in God's name just happened. I have no idea what just happened there, so that's sad. What are they doing? Okay, let's see if we can salvage this. Nope. See, doing the loop-de-loop. It's just going to do the loop-de-loop. It can't go out here and do an obvious oblique. Nope. What in God's name? No. Oh yeah, that whole like being in a line kind of makes sense now, doesn't it, guys? They certainly. What in God's name? Yes, be in a line. Well, we did make it across. I don't know why the commander's taking so long. Now, at the actual battle, this bridge did come into play. And it wasn't so much the problem. They came across here, and then the rest of the army, where was it at? Came over Matthews Hill, I believe, and pushed them back to Henry Hill. Can't find there it is. So these guys are coming up. I'm just going to go ahead and bring these guys forward because one thing that I hate to do it, but one thing that can stop a bunch of cannons firing at you is a bunch of guys fighting the people that would be otherwise loading the cannon with bayonets and pistols and things like that to at least set them into some level of disarray. So they're going to be charging here soon. I'm going to bring these guys up to gear. And hopefully we'll be able to, and again, I don't get it. I mean, they're supposed to be unlimbered. So I don't get it. Oops, no, well, fine. For them outnumbering me, I'm not really for me outnumbering them, I don't really believe that. It seems like they have an awful lot more troops, but so let's go ahead and bring these guys to there, bring these guys to here, bring these guys to here. I think what we're going to do is bring these guys back a little. Oops, nope. Bring these guys back a little bit because I think we need to defend that flank. That's all I have on the field. So I don't see how I outnumber them. That it looks like right there that they have way more people than I have. They're firing good. They're firing good. Well, that's not good at all. Once again, I feel like I've lost tactical control of the battlefield, but I'm not really sure why or how. It just seems like I am vastly outnumbered, and I don't understand how that could be. So hopefully we can knock enough of these guys down. So, I mean, we're doing more damage to them than they us, but it doesn't feel like it, right? I mean, we've got people running across the field. I don't see any of them breaking yet, for example. See them close, but there's one. There's one that's close. So hopefully we can drive some of these guys from the field. We need to. I'll move these cannon up. Again, what's with the damn columns? What the hell? I don't understand. It's just exasperating. Yep. So we're holding it up, and those guys are pulling back, and guys, hold it up, hold it together, hold it together. I wonder if any of these guys have, like, groovy points. Yes. Defeat. Ah, sigh. That is crazy to me. So here's the other part then that I don't get. How did we do more damage to them than they us, as we demonstrated here? 20% losses on a smaller amount, granted, but unless they were previously wounded. No cannon. How did we lose? I said I felt like it was we were losing the whole time. And yeah, why don't we do this? We'll go that way and run. Yeah. And of course, let's run in columns because that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. So we're going to run in columns away from this and have our major defeat. I don't... How did we lose? Oh. Okay. An inexplicable defeat, but I'm obviously doing something stupid and wrong. Now that time, I was too aggressive in crossing the bridge. I shouldn't have done that. I should have set up. And by the time I realized they were there, I tried to pull the people back. But then it was like, oh well, let me walk across the bridge, walk back across the bridge 6 times, you know. And again, part of that is the game mechanism, and part of that is I have no idea why they thought it was a good idea to like walk way forward and then walk backwards and spin around 3 times, expose the flank to the enemy, and see how many people you can lose before you get into the actual location that we are going to go ahead and move forward from. So it gets frustrating sometimes playing this because I really like this game and I really enjoy playing this game, but when it's like I feel like it's not doing what I need it to do, So help was on the way, but it didn't do any good. Well, hopefully, man, hopefully I can make a better video than this for the next episode. All right. Well, if you enjoy watching me fail, go ahead and hit like on this video, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Oh man, I am so sorry about this. That was awful. And yeah. All right, see you next time.